Coach Chloe missed tonight. Do you anticipate that to be a quick recovery for her, or do you think she might be out for a little bit? Or
I hope it is. I hope it is. It's not, I mean, she's just sick. It's that time of the year. I mean, it's hitting a lot of people. So I just hope she's able to recover quickly because she was missed out there.
And then Ashlyn's first career start tonight, she led the team in pretty much every stat at halftime. I think also by the end of the game. How do you feel she responded to
Great.
being put in that?
Ash is a starter for us. Like, I wasn't surprised. I think she's shown us, that, I mean, she's pretty talented. She's an extraordinary, good rebounder. She put some points on the scoreboard for us. And then she was really a monster out on defense.
Alan, and then we'll come here in the front.
Lay kind of got it going up after a little bit of a rough start. What is it about her that allows her to kind of just start snowballing like that? Is it just you see one go through the hoop, or what do you think kind of lets her get going that quickly?
I mean, it's called being a competitor. I mean, she doesn't like to lose. She doesn't like to look bad. I mean, she's got a lot to give to the game. And I just really, really impressed with her defense. Like, I was thinking on the bench, like, if she doesn't play as good as she's playing defensively, it'd be a hard game. Like, you would go with your veterans, but she's making an impact on both sides of the basketball. She's finding her superpower on the defensive side of the ball because we know she can score. We know she can make fantastic plays, but the defense is super impressive.
Here in the front, on the right.
Coach, after a slow first half, you come out and you open up an 11-point lead. Can you talk about the importance of coming out strong in that third quarter and kind of putting some distance between you and Auburn?
I mean, they had a great game plan. I mean, they made us play bad. It was their pressure defense. It was their ability to play their style of play. And, at halftime, you make a little bit of adjustments, but as players, you know what you're capable of doing. I thought we did a better job at sharing the basketball. I thought we did a better job at putting people in positions to be effective offensively. And I think we just bear down and defend it. And, we didn't work the 2-3 zone. We just thought that it was an opportunity to slow them down because they were driving it down our throats. And I thought it worked pretty good for not having practiced it in probably a month or two.
Here in the front.
What have you seen from Coach Johnny Harris's program as she's tried to build it here in 3 years through Auburn?
She's there. She's here. She's here. Like, she is here. She has her talent. She has her defense. She has, a great coaching staff. Like, Fred Williams has coached me in the WNBA. She's got talent. She's got players that believe in her system. So it's not a, it's not a fluke what's happening and just, I mean, this is year 2, like year 3. You don't turn it around as she's turned it around in 3 years in our league in this day and age.
Stay here, and then we'll go to you.
If I may follow up, just a comment, please, on Anestika Scott Grayson and what she did for Auburn tonight.
A bucket. She was a bucket. Like, I mean, I knew she was cooking us, but then I wasn't really looking at her stats throughout the game, and then at the end of the game, I'm like, oh, she had 31 on us. So I'm not surprised. I mean, she's a veteran player. Like, she's got some trickery out there that forces you to guard her a certain way, and then when you try to guard her that way, she'll deviate, she'll pivot, and she did a great job just making us guard her, and we didn't do a very good job with it.
In the second row.
Coach, you've touched on it some. Just Johnny Harris-led defense. We've heard opposing coaches just say how hard they make everything. Just kind of from your perspective, what was that tonight? What are they doing that just kind of really challenges you guys?
I mean, they challenge every pass, and they're able to put pressure on the ball. Like, they make you go. They disrupt your offense. You can't get to any of your options. So you got to go to making a play. You got to fight aggression with aggression at times, and that's really not our style of play from an offensive standpoint. So the first half was just that. I think in the second half, we found ways to get some easy buckets. We got out in transition, and that's what probably opened the game up a little bit for us to get out in transition and when we had numbers. Because when it was a 5-on-5 game, they made it really hard.
We saw Sakima and Sanaya Ja for the first time in a couple of weeks tonight. Kind of big picture, where are they right now in terms of their progress, and what can they do to be in position to help this team going into March?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Like it's really hard. Sakima did some great things for us tonight. Like with Chloe being out, it was her chance to step up and take some of those minutes that were left out there. And I thought she came in and gave us a boost. She scored some, she rebounded, she defended. So I mean, it all for her. It all depends on what everybody else is doing because there is a pecking order now, and unfortunately we're halfway through the season. It's going to be what it is unless the players that are in front of her aren't performing at a high level. But they do get the benefit of the doubt because they build that over time.